Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Draft Day Sports College Basketball. It's week 50 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. It's late in the season here. We've got 4 games remaining, and we are on the road at Little Rock, Arkansas. Off to a little bit of a slow start here as we trail, but it looks like we are catching back up on them here. It's a pretty big game for us. We are tied atop of the league standings as of right now with Towson. A win here could just about cement our promotion for next season. As of right now, we're +3 on rebounds, we're -2 on turnovers, but we are shooting over 50% from the field, 54 right now, 15 to 28 shooting. We actually just had our first couple free throw attempts of the entire game, but we are 4 of 5 from beyond the arc, while they are 1 of 10. And that's the difference at the half as we lead 38-34 halftime. Now entering the second half here. Backups on the court for the most part, but Cordy Perry is out there with 7 points and 3 assists, leading the way at the moment with his lineup. Finally, we get back to the main starters. Travis Snow, a couple quick assists there, but we do trail by a few points here as we move on. 11 minutes left in this game. We're very much in contention right now, though. Things have changed as we cooled off quite a bit. We're down to 45% shooting, and they've gone from 40 to 54% shooting, and they're pulling away from us here. They've got all of the momentum, and they are just hammering us here down the stretch. So these final 5 minutes, they're making every shot they put up, and there's nothing we can do. That's going to do it. We lose this one. We're going to drop this game 93-77 the final. Lots of players in double digits, but we could not hold them defensively down the stretch. Our field goal percentage faded away by a good 10% as we didn't shoot as well. They stepped up their defense, and we, on the other hand, just could not stop a shot. They shot at least 60% from the field in the second half. And with that, we drop our 4th game of the conference schedule, our 7th game of the season on a whole. But we should be looking pretty good for the next 2 games. It's that final game of the season where we'll see whether we need it or not to secure a top 3 finish. The higher we finish, of course, the better our seed is for the conference tournament. Top 3 guarantees promotion, and that's why that matters more than anything else. Get the win there. So our 18th of the season. Next up is San Diego State. San Diego State is a non-conference game. It's a bracket breaker game, as with our 18-7 record and their 17-7 record, both teams are looking likely for the NCAA tournament, so they've got us pegged to play one another. We are at home for this game. We're not going to watch this one, though, as our focus is going to be on the postseason play from here on out. We do get the win on that, so 19-7 now. Final score there was 76-68. Quick look at the Bucks score. Map plus 11. Good performance from him in 22 minutes. He was able to grab 11 points for us. Winston McCamey with 18 on the day. Small had 10. Cordy Perry had 11. And let's see. 4 steals for Travis Snow. Big day there. Also a few blocks for Perry. Rebounds, nobody broke into the double-double category there. And 7 assists for Snow. So Snow had 7 points, 7 boards, 7 assists, So it was his lucky day. All right, next up is Boston. They are 11-14. We are at home. They beat us when we visited them at the start of the season, as we started the conference schedule at 0-2, but we've been 10-2 over the last 12 games. Both losses came on the road. In fact, all 4 losses have been on the road. We have been perfect at home this season, and this is our last home game. And we do pick up the win, so perfect at home this season. It's on the road where things have been a little more challenging for us. We've actually had a lot of road games, a lot more road games than home games when you consider the non-conference schedule. In conference, all 15 games, though, have been split evenly. We've had 8 home. We are 3-4 on the road with Bethlehem, our last road game. And we actually pick up the win, so the game's already been played here. I thought we were going to have a couple days before that came up, but we do not. So we get the win. We are 12-4. 21-7 overall. That is our final. We're going to have to check those standings to see how we do. I know that was enough. We will be in the top 3. We will be promoted. But what will be our seed in the conference tournament? Okay, we remain on top alongside Towson. They should be the 1 seed because that was one of our 4 losses as we had to play them on the road. So there you go. Perfect 12-0 at home. 9-7 on the road for the year. Our RPI is up to a lovely 36, and Towson is up to 23rd, but neither one of us cracks the top 25 rankings, which as we approach the end of the season here, Notre Dame, first place, 29-1. They're having an outstanding year. Oklahoma, Connecticut, and Indiana round out the top 4. UNLV in 5th. Good year for them. And Duke in 6th. After a slow start to land, won 8 straight to come in 3rd. The 3 of us are all guaranteed promotion. The 4th spot will either go to one of these 2, depending on how deep they get into the conference tournament, or whoever wins the conference tournament outside of the top 3. Let's check in on the recruits here real quick. And, everybody's back up to a B now. That's good. Let me see if I've lost anyone, though. Here down the stretch. Has anyone gone on to sign? And, by the way, we're going to see a lot of this. A lot of guys in the bottom 5 now. Moving up. Craig Clark. DeWitt in 7th. Ford is now 7th. Andre Moore, this is one of the ones that I actually have a scholarship offer to, so a little worrying as we head down the stretch that we're not on his list at all. Howard is 8th. Jenkins, we're not on his list either. Ashburn, we're 7th. And so that's all the same. So none of that has changed here down the stretch. So I may remove Jenkins. I don't want to remove Moore. Moore is the best defender in the entire group and pretty comparable to the others. He's athletic, does a lot of things right, but is a good defender. I would like to sign Moore. But at this point, haven't gotten very far. Now, Jenkins, we're still only a single plus and not on his list, so I'm more willing to remove Jenkins and look into either Howard, who's a JC transfer, or Hill, who's actually a lot higher ranked here, by the way. But shooting guard, you can see all 3 of the single pluses are all at shooting guard, so that's a little bit worrying. I do have an extra scholarship to offer. Maybe I should go after Hill. Let's see. Hill, we are up to 9th on his list. He does care about location, and we're 1 state over. He does care about academics. So this is the kind of player that I could attract. So why don't we go ahead and see what happens. We'll offer a scholarship to him as we have one to spare. And we'll go scout him live. Alright. Back to the play though here. We've got, I think, a week till we get to the conference tournament. We could stop if we needed to here. As we hit the final day of February and move into March, Courtney Perry still leads Conference K in assists, but he has dropped off quite a bit since moving positions. Winston McCamey, 4th in the conference in scoring. It's been so long. I always have such balanced scoring, but McCamey really putting up big numbers this year. Oh, okay. Stop simulation, please. Thank you.
You have new mail.
All right, so we get through our first round game against Bethlehem. That's the 3rd time we've played them this season, and we've won all 3. And so we win 73-63 to move on. Arkansas Little Rock beats Towson. So Towson is out. I've got a good chance now at the winning the conference as Arkansas Little Rock knocks off Towson. DeLand beats Ohio. Charleston Southern knocks off Albany. And so the semifinals for the Conference K tournament, we get to play DeLand for the first time this year. And then Arkansas Little Rock and Charleston Southern will take each other on. I lost to Arkansas Little Rock on the road. I beat Charleston Southern on the road this season. So I like my chances against both of those, especially in neutral territory. But we did lose to Arkansas Little Rock pretty badly there. All right, let's see what happens in this one. I have high hopes. High hopes. Got them on now. Mail. Yes. Into the final, 80-61. Ooh, that was comfortable win. Comfortable. It was only tied once. Only 4 lead changes. And that must have been early because we led comfortably at the half and stretched the lead even more in the second half. Yeah, largest lead, 20 points. So Small picks up 13. Plus, these guys were all very plus. Our starters had a really good day. So 12 points for Small. Anderson had 6. 24 for McCamey. Big day for him. Travis Snow had 16. Courtney Perry added 13. Perry had 7 assists, 8 rebounds for Snow. And you can see kind of across the board, real strong performance. And the final is Charleston Southern. It's neutral territory. We beat them on the road earlier this season. And it's a chance for another conference championship. Check, let's see, the history. Is it team history? It's info. Where are you hiding? There it is. We've had 5 conference championships, so we've got a chance for championship number 6. And with a 23-7 record, I think win or lose, there's a good chance that we are going to make it to the NCAA tournament this year. But the win, that 6th conference championship, that would be nice. That would be very nice. All right, double check recruiting. We're still on evaluation here. And that's still for this week. So let's go ahead and see this game played out for the conference championship against Charleston Southern. We'll start fast, but we'll slow things down a bit here in the second half. We get a good start, though, as we lead 6-1 in this one. But it was too good to be true, as they've already tied it up before we ever even scored again. And apparently forgot how to play when it was a 30-second time out. No, apparently not. That's what happens when you play at speed 10. I went ahead and used a 30-second timeout finally, but it was minutes after I wanted to. Travis Snow already 3 rebounds early on in this one, but only 1 point so far for him. Perry's got 7 early points, but he's only shooting 2 of 5. Small, just 2 of 8. Now 2 of 9, 2 of 10, so Jamal Small needs to start getting the ball in the hoop. But we are up by 10, even though we're only shooting 34% from the field, because they are only shooting 27% from the field. Turnovers, +2 in that department. They are 0 of 7 beyond the arc. We're 2 of 11. Neither team shooting well at all. We are up over 30% now. They're still below 30%. It's enough for a little bit of lead here as we approach halftime, 38-32. Small's got 10 points, even though he's only 2 of 11 shooting. Travis Snow, 0 of 7 himself. Just bad day from the office when it comes to shooting. If one team can start shooting the well, it's going to get ugly real quick for the other. And we use another 30-second. I've got 2 timeouts left, and now we'll start to slow things down a little bit here. 11 minutes to play in this one. We're up 53-49. We're -3 on rebounds. Turnovers are level. We're still only shooting 33% from the field, so that has not changed all game. They are slowly improving in that department. 57-56 with 9 to play. Cammy's only got 7 points. He's only had 4 attempts on the day. And we now trail. Get the lead back, though, on the McCamey slam dunk. He also grabs the rebound to the other end, but Waltman misses, but he goes to the free throw line, makes both of them. And we're up 65-62 with 7 to play. And now we'll start to slow down a bit more here. Down the stretch, Deoncio Brown has 25 points and 7 boards. All of their points come in from the post. They're not doing anything else anywhere. So Fitz is having a pretty decent day on 4 of 5 shooting, but I'm really struggling in this department, so hopefully I'll get my starters back out there here pretty soon. Snow does have 6 assists and 7 boards, but he is still 0 of 8 shooting. So I've never shot the ball well here in this conference championship game. Now down to 5 minutes, but we are up 8 points and have a bit of momentum going for us. Rebounds are -1, turnovers are +1. Field goal percentage now at 41%. Ooh, that's not a good percent at all, but it's enough to be ahead at the moment. 64. We've got 72 now. 8 points ahead of them still. Monfrey misses the 3, but Smith gets the offensive rebound. 4.5 to play. That top scorer is out of the game at the moment, but Smith steps up and makes a couple free throws as Mapp sends him to the line. Perry misses the 3. Perry's shooting 4 of 9. He's got 13 points. Small's got 19. Fitz now at 10. I think this is only the first or second time I've seen Fitz in double digits. 5 of 6 shooting for him. Small has his shot blocked, but Mapp steals the ball back for us. Finally does a good thing. I haven't seen him do anything in this game as of yet. Snow misses, but grabs his own rebound. Snow 0 of 9 shooting now. Fitz gets the shot, so another 6 of 7 now for him. Big day for Fitz. Really helped the team. Perry picks up a steal. Small makes it, and now we're up by 10 with 2 minutes to play. After Smith misses, Fitz gets a rebound, again adding to it, and gets 2 more points from the free throw line before subbing out. So Fitz was absolutely a monster for that stretch that he was in the game, and we are up 12 with 1:44 to play, this close to our 6th conference championship. Cammy makes the slam. I think that's just gonna about do it. But Raher, big three-pointer to try to keep his team in it with 1 minute to go. Another 3 now for Thornton. Closes it to 8, but we quickly go down to the other end. Perry from the charity stripe gets both points. Travis Snow with the block. McCamey gets the defensive rebound. Travis Snow turns it over. Must have thrown it out of bounds, trying to avoid the foul. But after Thornton misses the three, McCamey gets a rebound. We get 1 of 2 from Small. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll do it. Conference champions, Olympic Decathlon. 83-75 is the final. Big day from Small with 22 points, even though he only shot 7 of 18. McCamey, 11 points on just 6 attempts. Perry, okay day from him, 15 points. Just 3 assists, though, on 4 of 10 shooting. I tend to get a lot more assists here. Travis Snow had an absolutely horrendous day on 0 of 9 shooting and just 1 free throw to speak of. But he still managed to grab 9 rebounds and 7 assists to still do his part.
You have new mail.
Ooh, oh, that just said injured player as I pulled out of there. So hopefully we'll see team incident. Heath Petty, Travis Stowe. John Mapp, Heath Petty. Okay, nobody's declaring for the draft. Here's the finalists for Player of the Year award. Notre Dame's shooting guard, Stuart Few, leading the way. Apparently his competition is few and far between, but his teammate, his partner in the backcourt, is third on that list. No surprise when they're 29-1 that they are so heavily favored. And look at that! Hey, we have cracked the rankings. We are into the top 25 at 21st with a solid 24-7 record and a conference championship to go with that for this season. So we're looking real good in that department at 24-7, and there it is, conference champion. It's only the 3rd time that I've ever been ranked. We're starting to get higher and higher in the divisions where this can come more and more often if we continue to have 20-win seasons. Final standings for Conference K. McCamey is 4th best with 15.3 points per game. Perry still, even though it dropped a bit, finishes up with 5.5 assists per game. Travis Snow comes in at 4th with 4.9 assists of his own. So my backcourt doing a real good job in the assist department, creating for their teammate, especially feeding the ball to McCamey. We don't crack the rebounds, but I was distributed pretty well among the team on that department. Steals, Towson leading the way. And in blocks, I don't crack that one as well. But Cody Perry had 1 block per game. Winston McCamey had 1.1 steals per game. We are 5th in the nation in scoring, 4th in assists, 2nd in turnovers. And defensively, we are only 3rd in steals given up. Alright, we'll play out the end of the season here. So rank 21. RPI is 33rd. Now, I thought it said I had an injured player. Do I have an injured player? I do. Waltman. Strained abdominal, 4 days. Okay, so not a big one. And not a big deal. A true freshman. Playing limited minutes. Now, Hearns is actually hurting on his GPA. I'm going to put a call in and have him work on his academics here for the rest of the season. Make sure he keeps up that grade for next year. Remains eligible. Travis Snow actually is only a junior and not declaring for the draft, so he's going to be back. Courtney Perry, though, is a senior, so we're going to lose Perry, which is sad. But got a 4.5-star player here in Travis Snow. So I want him to also work on some academics, but only for a couple weeks here. We've gotten out of the first round of the NCAA tournament once so far. There's a chance that this could be that second time. Depends on who we play. Depends on what rank we end up with. We are up to 20th now.
You have new mail.
Check, we're still in evaluation. Okay. And here we go, selection show. It's that time. Let's see where we end up. We'll watch the show. I would love to see a top 8 seed, so we at least get that higher seed for a change here. So here's the play-in games. It's Richmond, Missouri, all right, so number 1 seed overall, no surprise there, Notre Dame. UConn, number 2 seed. There's San Diego State, so they did get in. We beat them in the bracket breaker game. Pittsburgh with the 3 seed. This is the Buffalo region. West DC. There's Oregon State Beavers at Cincinnati Jesuit. There's the Oregon Ducks at Colorado. So a real world conference matchup, Pac-12. Spokane, so Gonzaga. Okay, St. Louis region. Oklahoma is the 1 seed. Duke, 2 seed, taking on Texas Christian. So TCU. Iowa State. Bama. I played this Bama earlier in the season and beat them. And they make it in as a 14 seed. West Virginia gets Kansas State. There's Texas Tech, the 5 seed. Ohio State, the 6 seed. And that's UCLA. There's Dayton at Malibu. There's Georgia. They're going to get USC in the 8-9 matchup for St. Louis. And we move on to Orlando. 1 seed here being Indiana. North Carolina, the 2 seed. Texas, 3. Michigan gets Wichita State. West New Orleans, a 5 seed. And I get a 6 seed playing Omaha, who are 20-11 in Orlando, on the other side of the country. I'm a 6 seed, but it's definitely not going to feel like a home game. Neutral territory, obviously. But we are the higher seed. So Tulsa is taking on Queens. Oklahoma State taking on Evanstown. And the final region here, UNLV picks up the final 1 seed. Miami, the 2 seed there. UMass taking on Auburn. There's Towson. Towson makes it in. So despite not winning the conference, Towson gets an 11 seed at 19-10. So they make the tournament. So we get 2 teams represented. All right. Hey, so we are in. And we are in with a 6 seed. So we should get out of the first round. At least if things go our way. So you get Ohio taking on North Indy, the CIT here. They lose, so they're out. DeLand is going to take on Charleston Southern, so we got an inter-conference matchup in the CBI, and it's 3 days till we play Omaha. Let me check recruiting before we go on. It's still in evaluation. This is going to be a big period for me. Let's see, Hill, we're still 8th on his list, but it is double plus now. So there was at least increased interest in providing him with the offer. Clark, we're outside of his top 10 now. DeWitt, 7th. Ford, up a spot to 7th. I believe he was 8th before. Still nothing for Moore. So we are still not cracked his top 10. Howard, 8th. Double plus now, so progress there. Nothing on Jenkins still. And Ashburn, 7th. All right, let's get back to this. So one conference member will progress to the next round in the CBI. And one goes home. DeLand is going home. Charleston Southern. Moving on. And before we jump into our game against Omaha, we will take a look at the email. So both of us play today. So Towson playing at UC Irvine. Congratulations. National Championship Tournament. And Omaha is from Conference D. And they are 20-11. Wow. Okay, so we're Conference K. They are Conference D. So there's a pretty hefty gap between us, as they are in the 4th division and we are, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Division 4 versus Division 11. Omaha almost is got to be a favorite here. Let's take a look at the scouting report, though. So Lockhart and Perry are neck and neck, both seniors. So somebody's final game. Travis Snow favored over Brown. Small favorite over Reese, but Winland, no surprise, over Anderson. Anderson pretty weak for me at power forward. Kemi and Jay Kelly are even. 7-footer for McCamey. That has helped so much this season at 290 pounds. And my bench is favored over theirs. So I've got some advantages in matchups. And even though Winland is better, he's only 6.5 points per game. He is getting 9.6 rebounds per game, though. That could hurt. That could definitely hurt. So he could kill me on rebounds. Best player is Winland. So even though he's not doing a lot of scoring, he is their top player. Fast-paced offense. Some offensive freedom baskets, half court, they spot a balanced attack with their primary set being the triangle. Okay, defensive style is they don't press much. Half court, their primary defense is a 1-3-1 zone. For pressure defense, they go with a full court man-to-man, but they rarely press. So Lockhart, the point guard, very creative, getting his shots off. Good free throw shooter, but should look to get to the line more often. He's got a scorer's mentality, but also passes the ball well, especially on the dribble drive. Ball handling ability is superb. Has very quick hands and reads passing lanes and can rip someone from the dribble. Brown's a quality free throw shooter, has above average passing, handles the ball effortlessly, picks up a lot of steals with great speed and anticipation. Still learning the nuances with timing and moving without the ball and freeing himself for shots. So Brown, not so good. Travis Snow could have a pretty good day with him. He can score, but otherwise I think Snow will have a good matchup there with Brown. Reese, very good free throw shooter, strong rebounder, needs to shoot with more consistency. Okay. So that seems to favor Small at least a bit. Winland, jump shot has improved, has good touch on his shot. Solid free throw shooter. And here's the dangerous thing. Tremendous rebounder, snatches boards above the box. Anderson's going to have his hands full. Winland's only 6'6", though, so Anderson's got a couple inches and has 40 pounds on him. So he's got some size. Kelly, when he scores, points come in bunches. Will knock down a high percentage of his free throws. Very good defender who even gets a fair amount of blocked shots. Alrighty. Well, let's do it. NCAA tournament, first round. RPI now up to 28th. We are plus 4 games in the win department. But they are, what was it, plus 7 divisions on us. Okay, well, let's get things started. We'll speed it up a little bit. We're never going to go 10 here, but we'll go 9 through the first half. Anderson already 2 rebounds here to start the game. Or so it said. Oh no, McCamey had the other one. 2 blocks right off the bat. Yikes, 3 blocks here in the first minute and a half of the game. So all defense here early on. It's 2-1, 2.5 minutes into this game already. McCamey can't get the put back. Winland with the turnover. Perry misses the 3. A lot of action here early on in this one. It's 8-4 at the moment, 10-4 as we're getting off to a better start than them. However, it's not early in this game. I mean, we are 6 minutes in already. We're plus 3 on rebounds. We are plus 4 on turnovers with 0 committed ourselves. That's big. That's very big. They are up 5-2 now on the blocks, as Small has his shot blocked as well. Snow with a rebound there. And another rebound after missing the shot. Mapp misses the 3 though. Turnover, another turnover there. Small gets 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And now, how are we looking in that department? They are 9-4 on attempted. But they've only had 8 field goal attempts and we've had 20. So we are absolutely crushing them in that department. So it's 16-13. The game's tight. We're just shooting 27% from the field. I mean, this is ugly. If we could start knocking down some shots, I think we could pull away from them. However, we're not going to keep them 25-10 on shots for long. They're going to get some shot attempts. But defensively, we're getting the job done and creating a lot of turnovers as we're plus 6. The score is 21-21 now, and they're starting to pull away from us as they are getting the free throw line instead of getting field goal attempts. But again, if I could start making some shots, like say 50% would be 6 more shots than where I am. Or even a little below that, 5 more shots. That's 10 points. So we're leaving a lot of points on the table, and then some, because a couple of those would probably be 3-pointers. We add 12 to our total, and we're up by a decent amount, but we do trail by 6 at the moment. So let's, before I lose it, I'm going to use a timeout here, 30-second. See if we can create some chances here. And no, we don't. Snow loses the ball. Perry picks up the block shot, though. And we trail by 2 with a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Travis Snow already quick 10 points for him, 4 of 8 shooting. And we head into halftime here. Trailing by 4, 39-35, but we start the second half with a quick layup from Eisenhower. Snow gets a steal, but it's stolen right back. But after a rebound from Map, Small makes the 2-pointer. Small's got 15 on 5 of 10 shooting, so he and Snow getting the job done offensively for us in this one. Perry, just 1 of 5 shooting and only 2 points and just 1 assist from him. So a bit of a struggle going on there. If Perry could turn it on here, we could see things go our direction real quick. I have not seen McCamey on the court for a really long time, though, and I'm worried about that. Eisenhower currently in. Still no McCamey as we trail momentarily by 8. It was 50-42, though we got a couple points back. Still no McCamey out there. I'm worried we've lost McCamey to some sort of injury, and that could be the difference in this game. We have closed it down 52-50. Fitz is in. Still no McCamey. Eisenhower with a dunk there. Stepping up. Here's McCamey finally. McCamey's got 9 points, 4 of 7 shooting, 5 rebounds for him, all offensive. Eisenhower with a slam dunk. McCamey did not play for long. I do not know what's going on with the AI on that, but it's 56-56 with 10 minutes left to play in this one. We'll start to slow down a little bit here. 58-56 after the Eisenhower slam dunk. Missed 3-pointer, but a made 2-pointer. No rebounds, so that ball must have gone out of bounds. Waltman, like, why are these guys in the game? Why are these guys in the game? McCamey, I want to get you in the... Let's see, how do I even get you in the game? I never actually do subs myself. There you go. To make substitutions, first click the name of the player you wish to sub in. The table on right, click the name of the player you wish to replace. Oh, maybe it's here. And it's not letting me sub. I want McCamey in the game. I want McCamey in the game. It's amazing that I've played this game for this long and I still don't know how to make subs myself. Okay, I've got McCamey selected, but I can't sub McCamey for Eisenhower. It's not letting me. There's no click and drag. And no sub coming. Anderson goes to the free throw line, misses both. Eisenhower picks up the block shot. Good performance from him, even though he really shouldn't be in the game. We trail by 1 here. Travis Snow with the 3-pointer. That's a big one for us, and he's got 16 now, even though he's just shooting 6 of 5. So I'm 40% from the field. They are 39% from the field. We're still plus 11 on field goal attempts. Rebounds are just about even. Turnovers are now just about even though I was a good margin ahead of them for a while there. Free throws, terrible. 5 of 12, and they're 22 of 29. So that is absolutely the difference in this game, because the 3-point line, we're doing fairly well on 9 of 24 shooting. Fouls could be a factor down the stretch, as we are about at the 1-and-1 stretch, and now we are. 7 fouls now. We are +2 on the scoreline, though. And now, They have 6 fouls of their own, so we are catching back up to Omaha in that department. But the score is level, 68-68 with 3.5 to play. I'm going to slow it down. It's still no McCamey. McCamey has literally played like 30 seconds this entire half, and I can't sub him on, so I don't know if he's playing hurt. Travis Snowe's got 20 points as he continues to step up. Courtney Perry at least has 5. He had 0 for a long time. Jamal Small has 17, and Eisenhower playing well with 9 points. Looking good for next season. Fitz, not the big day that he had in the conference championship, though, but we are plus 4 points with 2.5 to play, and Fitz just grabbed a rebound after Perry picked up the block. Fitz misses his jump shot, though, getting the ball back to Omaha here with 2.5 to go. Perry, big steal, 2.5 still. We're down the stretch here. Big possession. This could really put us away. But Marvin Height comes up with the block shot, and Harris is going to bring the ball the other direction. Immediate timeout, just over 2 minutes to play. I've still got 3 timeouts. So does Omaha. And a slam dunk for Windland. Windland's only got 4 points in the game. He just doubled his toe. Oh, sorry. That was foul. He's got 4 fouls. He's on the verge of fouling out. He's got 7 points in the game, though. Jafar Kelly, though. Jay Kelly, not Jelly, has 17 points. Big day for him. And Travis Brown just made a 3 after McCamey had missed. So we now trail by 1 with a minute to play. This is the perfect time to use a timeout, please. Travis Snow missed his shot. Do we have the ball or not? I don't know. Missed three-pointer from Jamal Small. And now Lockhart gets the rebound. There's only a minute to play. And Reese makes the 2, so we trail by 3. We use another timeout here. We really need a bucket here. And they commit the foul. Travis Snow makes both free throws to close it down to 1 with 45 seconds. Now 40 seconds to play. We still trail. And Reese makes the... That must have been a fast break. Small misses his rebound, 26 seconds, and we trail by 3. We need a foul here. Got a foul. I'm going to work the ref here. Come on, guys. Come on. Do not lose this game. 14 seconds and counting. Foul. Foul. Put him on the line. Put him on the line. And we don't. They make a layup. We trail by 5. Time... Perry misses the 3, so we couldn't even close it down to 2. And that's it. We are out 79-74. We don't get out of the first round. So frustrating. Courtney Perry, 2 of 7 shooting. So he ends his collegiate career with a terrible final game. And Winston McCamey finally gets on in the final minute, but I don't know what happened there. He only played 1 minute the entire second half, and I tried to sub him on and couldn't. My guess is he must have taken a knock because he did not play virtually at all in the second half, and that really hurt us down the stretch as Jafar Kelly, 19-point performance, and was all over it. So, tough game down the stretch. We only shot 36% from the field, even though we outshot them by 17. We had 17 more field goal attempts than them. Free throws really hurt, though, the percentage and the number of attempts. All right, well, that's going to do it for this season, and that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record. Towson survived. Bye for now.